Hello and welcome back. Being joined by Gabriel Night Forest, and we're gonna do Garuda, which, you know, probably could have pre-registered that before I actually started recording, because for all I know, it could be a while before we find a healer, so probably should have done that. And unrelated news, I don't remember last time I recorded or what progress I made. I'm sitting at these classes. None of my actual, combat classes have actually changed, I don't think. The only thing that's probably changed is Goldsmith, which is now up to 47, so that would be my third 50. And they're all crafting classes, which is fantastic. Other than that, I've got... I presume this is gear I had last time I recorded, but this is what I've got. I've got some pretty bad stuff, to be honest. You know, my rings and all this stuff over here, those are alright. Those are pretty up to par. My hat's good. Chest is alright. That's pretty much it. The boots are alright and the weapons are alright, but everything else is kind of low. That's 32. I realize it's unique, but 32 is pretty low. That's 37, that's 35. The ethereal 35 is actually probably alright. I don't really know. Other than that, I could go ahead and talk to whatever this lady's name is, because she gives you... Jesus. Forgot about that. She gives you a quest to go to Darkhold something or another, so... Go ahead and talk to her. Hopefully that doesn't screw up the duty finder. It probably will. Travel to Dismail Darkhold and purge the Hurt Derps. Make sure you grab that quest before you actually do the dungeon, because it's a dungeon you unlock before you actually do that quest. There it is right there. You unlock it from an entirely different quest. So make sure you grab that. Hello. Look at Gabriel and his freaking sweet outfit. I think that's Darklight. It is Darklight. He has full Darklight now? Yes, he does. And an AF +1. I couldn't remember if he had AF +1 or not. He's a bit strong for Garuda's story mode, but hey. You know, whatever. I'll take the help I can get. May as well just go ahead and sit down. I may actually bring him on Darkhold with me. I don't know if I'm doing that right now or not. I don't know what time it is. What does my crappy iPod 2nd gen say? 9:44. Who's this, and why are they running around so much? I want to click on you, person. Captain who? Captain Amlug. Let's wave to Captain Amlug. And apparently he thought it was hard mode. Well, I'll actually cut the recording and see you guys when we get a party going. And we're back. Theoretically. If the healer's not busy, which he may be busy. Or AFK, which would be worse. Me and Gabriel have been having some fun for the last 30 minutes just standing here. Oh, there it goes. Everyone get hype. It's time for me to die horribly on Garuda. Fantastic. I approve. I'm not even over there, but okay, game. Butt shot. This may not have been a good idea, Sid. Just saying. Who are they? They're holding every other monster race? Oh, those are kobolds. That laugh. She is literally the wind. Entrails. Festoon the canopy with your entrails. We don't actually fight them here, I don't think. I'm suspicious they'll take them on, which is a bit interesting. Yep, they do. For Eorzea. Dad music. That's my controller vibrating. One of these days I'm gonna unplug that thing. When I'm recording. It seems really unlikely though. Man, that's actually timed. And I was the only one watching a cutscene. Hooray! Let's see. Anyone done this one? He doesn't know it. Oh, he's the tank. Keep it where it's turned towards the rock behind her. So she teleports and then does an arena-wide, I think, insta-kill. It may just be an arena-wide AoE, I can't remember. And you have to hide behind the rocks. That's really all I know about Garuda fight, so the rest of this is new to me. Also, hello Twin Spark and Gil Grissom. I think we're waiting for Tank or Gabriel. I guess we're going. I won't hit it. Just wait a second for him to get it under control there. I'm gonna blow all of my buffs at the start here. And hopefully... step a little bit away from Gabriel here. Hopefully not pull aggro on this dude here. I want to get that damage off early, is what I'm saying. Well, Gabriel pulled it, but he has AF +1, so... Oh, the tank died. Where does it spawn? It spawns over there. Okay. And the healer died. I'm just gonna go ahead and suicide that. And she spawns razor blooms. I'm surprised Gabriel actually... I think Gabe took less damage than that. There we go. I think Gabriel was, I don't know what happened there, actually. The healer let the tank die, and then I don't know what happened after that. I wasn't paying attention to the tank at all. I have no way to heal, so there's not really much of a reason for me to pay attention to the tank, just the aggro meter, aggro bar. I would imagine the healer. The one whose dedicated job is to heal. That is Twin Spark's job, after all. I don't know what Twin Spark was actually healing, to be honest. Is it becoming night? Are there day-night cycles here? I don't think there are, it's just dark for some reason. Indeed, I actually moved away from Gabriel. I guess I could stand on the other side. Seems like a reasonable idea. Hopefully that's still within range of the healer. How did I pull aggro on that? I'm not even attacking. Alright, so you got him. I think I can actually put some damage on him. Looks like Gabriel's actually going to pull tank again. Pull aggro, not pull tank. You know what I mean. Gosh darn it. He's got Quelling Strikes, I know he does. He's level 50 with AF +1. I think he knows what he's doing, so I won't bother him about it. I assume he knows what he's doing anyway. And then she jumps up, does that, hide behind a rock. He's gonna die because he's not behind a rock. No, but he'll take a lot of damage in the process. Put the dots back on. We need to heal the tank. Focus the tank. There's ads. I guess those are things I should probably kill. They seem like a reasonable idea. Oh, the tank died again. Okay. This is gonna go well. I'll just keep killing these. It'll be alright. And then sudden... Oh, he died. Okay, well. I'm not lasting long after that. Is the healer typing? Or just standing there waiting to die? Probably standing there waiting to die. Or... Twin Spark, best tank. There we go. I did 2,700 damage. That's a lot of damage. How much health do I have, actually? I only have 2,000 health. Heck, Gabriel only has 2,300. Of course, he's lowered. That's much less health than he normally has. I should set up some macros for sounds into the party chat. Also, I hit the desk, so sorry if you heard that. Play a certain sound in the party chat, and then just play that whenever bosses do certain moves or something. Like when you need to hide, I could push a button and it would play a sound effect, and then everyone would be like, "Oh God, go hide." That assumes they have their sound on, though. And I've noticed you have to stay away from the rocks, because the rocks do take damage. I like this song. Also, I like blowing all my buffs immediately. Makes me feel powerful. When I start proccing, 250 crits constantly. Not quite constantly, but The tank appears to have serious issue keeping off of Gabriel. And Twin Spark's dead. Which is a thing. Come on, tank. You could get a little closer to actually pull aggro. Run, Gil, run! He made it. The problem, of course, we have no healer. So... I don't think this is gonna work. I think if I was up close, I could get, I may as well just die at this point. I could get AoEs off when those plumes spawn. It's gonna be a while, I have a feeling, but hey. At least it's giving me good experience with the first part of the fight. I like how he's still going for it. Whoop, camera. Since he decided to mention it, I'll go ahead and mention it too. I'm assuming he's using Quelling. He does have AF +1, so he does have drastically more than I assume the tank is capable of. I think it's the AF +1 that's causing him to out-aggro the tank. Because the tank appears to just be geared for this, it seems. Let's examine him. He's actually not geared very well, to say the least. He's not especially well geared. Alright. What try is this? Like 4th or something? Admittedly, this is a much harder fight than Titan's story mode. But hey, it's much less forgiving than Titan's story mode. Pop that, start popping buffs, start popping those. And that's all my buffs. Oh, I had stone skin on, I didn't even notice. Come on, tank. Or healer, not tank. Tank's doing alright at the moment, now that Gabriel's stopped pulling every aggro ever. Oh, does he get stunned? Is that what's happening here? It looks like Gil gets stunned on one of those attacks. It may be a dodgeable attack, I don't know. Run, Gil, run! Okay, wait for him to pull her back. She does this. I'm gonna AoE it a couple times if I can. Just to get some initial damage off, basically, was what I was trying to do there. Although the tank is pulling her back here, that's probably not in our best interest. I think the plumes are much less forgiving on hard mode. I would imagine they are. Wait for him to pull her back. He died. I think it's our healer that's actually the problem. Oh, the healer's dead, so bollocks to it. May as well just run over here and like punch her in the face. There we go. 2,800 damage to me. Gabriel actually dodged it. And then died immediately afterwards. I like how the camera gets stuck when it does that. I could do like a sweet panning action. Attempt number 8 billion. It's definitely our healer that appears to be the problem here. If it were me, my inventory is stock full of garbage. So much crap in my inventory. I keep saying this, but I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention to the healer and see what exactly the healer's doing. What's the gear on healer? On Twin Spark here. Is it alright? 41? Yeah, they're geared well. They're actually geared really well. Although the weapon could be a little bit better, but everything else is actually pretty good. Bunch of ethereal stuff. Yep, Twin Spark's doing that thing. I don't think the tank is the problem here. Just saying. We're probably gonna have to sit here in a queue waiting for oh, they already left, never mind. We're gonna have to sit here waiting again. Well, at least the crappy healer left. But now we have to wait ages. That was a pretty bad healer. I don't know what they were doing, but they obviously weren't healing the tank. It's not like it's hard to keep him alive. He was taking pretty big hits, up to like, what, 1800 was the biggest he took? With a stun. But... oh, these fights don't fill? Oh, I thought you could join in progress on these. Well, I'll be back once we get back in. Good lord. And I'm back. 40 million years later. Hopefully this group does better than last time. In fact, I'm gonna say that. I hope it does. So we've got... who do we have here? Idolus and Helping Hand. Just out of curiosity. Oh, I can't click on them because they're in the cutscene. Or my screen's glitching out. There it goes. It does that sometimes. A little weird. They have AF. So they're equipped quite well, actually. Much better than me, to be honest. And the healer is similarly equipped to me. Kind of low level stuff, but most of it's ethereal, so. We shall see. We do have to wait for them to get out of the cutscene. It is a story dungeon. I watched it, so. I like the arena though. The wind-swept sides there look really cool. And it goes up into what I presume to be an eye, but I can't actually see up that high. It could just dome off, I don't know. Although it had an eye outside of here, so I guess they could just reuse that, since I think it is actually using the same sky dome, sky box, whatever. Just with an added effect down here. You can see that effect actually ends about right here. Just felt like pointing that out. Pull out my bow so I look like serious business. I didn't realize that cutscene was that long, but apparently it is. Freaking... There we go. It's this barrier that's keeping me from clicking on things, by the way. Like right here, there's a barrier. If I move up, he's still apparently blocked. The camera between me and him was apparently still blocked by the barrier. It's a little weird. Does that with a lot of scenery as well, which is bizarre in how it does it. I love how the fairy has priority, like, positioning over everything. It's a bit silly. Spread out. So we actually have a warrior tank here. Which, I think this is actually Squeaky Chair Go. I think this is actually the first anything I've done with a warrior tank. I could be mistaken though. And they're both first timers because they've watched the cutscene. It's technically my first time as well, but you know. He's going for it. First time, he's already in there, not wasting any time apparently. This guy does not care for strats, yo. I did that out of order. Whoops-a-daisy. That does 1,000 damage. That's pretty beefy damage, to be honest. I'm not pulling any aggro, so we're good. I could try, if I knew this fight better, I would try to silence Garuda. The tank's gonna die again. Yeah. What was he healing? I don't know what he was healing, but he was healing something. Run, 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 run. And this is why you listen to him when he says things. We have no tank, so may as well just run out and die. AoE everything! Oh, there we go. It's a good start. Good start. This Garuda fight, I think, is going to take longer than the 30 minutes I anticipated it taking. Even with Gabriel helping me. Which is dramatically increasing our damage, to say the least. Oh yeah, I hate how you have to re-summon every time. It's kind of irritating, but I guess your pet does die, so... So we've got 30 seconds, he's got Protect up, he doesn't have Stone Skin, so that's all the buffs we get. Keep in mind, man, we've only got 20 seconds here. I think Gabriel's typing. He probably is. He often is, quite frankly, but hey, what can you do? The man's got things to say, places to be. Is my Raging Strikes is still... I guess it doesn't reset your timers. I thought it did. It's the healer... Yeah, the healer's healing. He just healed himself, though. Can't tell, quite frankly. I need to re-dot. And then Garuda's gonna jump. And then I'm gonna take friction damage. That's an interesting spell name, to say the least. You've been damaged by friction. Whoop, run away. I don't think Helping Hand has caught on. Just to say the least, I don't think Helping Hand's caught on. It's possible we can do it, but highly unlikely. Especially since I did that, but whatever. Look at us go, man. We've got this. I don't got this. I'm probably gonna die. In fact, I've died. First time, I didn't know what I was doing, and Gabriel actually explained it to me. They didn't really wait for Gabriel to explain it, so I don't, you know, it's kind of their fault. I beckoned to Helping Hand, and he is actually following me. Well done, Helping Hand. I should have been buffing during that global cooldown. There we go. That's alright. I don't have one of the buffs. I need to stand slightly farther away from Gabriel. There we go. Gabriel. You're getting really close to me again. Hopefully this is far enough away. I can't really tell, quite frankly. We're about to find out. Yes, it is. Just barely far enough away. There she goes. Everyone run. Just barely got in. Thankfully the pet doesn't... I dodged that, nice. The pet doesn't take additional damage. I'm trying to maintain some sort of distance between everyone here. It's very hard. I can't... All the ones I keep targeting die before I get the attack off, and then I confuse myself. Trying to keep away. Here we go. We don't want to all stand right next to each other, and the tank is dying. This is going better than before. It's an improvement. It's not much of an improvement, but it is an improvement. And then she jumps again the other way. Helping Hand, no! Aww. We're gonna have to mourn Helping Hand's loss. I don't think we're gonna make it, but maybe the tank will tank it long enough. I kind of doubt it. And she disappeared. Into the middle! And I don't have line of sight on any of these things. I still don't have line of sight. There we go. The tank's surviving a surprisingly long amount of time, taking drastically, there goes me, drastically less damage than the last tank we had. Which is probably due to the gear. No problem. I don't really mind when we fail, as long as the people aren't a dick about it. Like, Helping Hand's not a dick about it. The other healer? He wasn't doing very good, which I wasn't gonna say anything until he blamed it on the tank, and then... and then it became a bit of a problem. Oop! Tank left. God damn it. I'll see you again later. God dang it. And we're back, squeaky chair and all, yet again. This time with the pre-made with 3 level 50s in it. One of them with an AF +1. One has a primal weapon, I don't know which one. And I don't know what Sophie has, but either way, thanks to all 3 of them. What does Sophie have? Looks like Dark Light, probably AF. That's me! The only person not level 50. I'm new. Alright, so it's looking like we're pretty good here. to say the least, with 350s, I think we should be alright. I may not be a 50, but I at least know somewhat what I'm doing here. As long as I don't get murdered, and then we apply all the buffs, and I gotta watch to make sure I'm not being murdered by Garuda or anything like that. And I need to put quelling on before I trip it. I'll calm down a second. There we go. Wait for quelling to take over. There it goes. It does a lot to reduce your aggro meter. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's dodging that. So you can dodge that move. Okay. And then you hide. He ran to like the farthest rock away, but okay. Get away from that. It still hit the rock, but whatever. I shouldn't say but whatever. It's kind of important to protect the rock. Can't stop the rock, etc., etc. I think that AoE is actually a really good idea to do. And I didn't quite get out of the way of that. I think we should be spaced out enough. I'm trying not to get too close to the rock, because you can't stop the rock. And I don't want to be involved with blowing up a rock when they're actually kind of important. Yeah, I'm just far enough away from everyone. Which is good. This is definitely going drastically better than all previous attempts, so... I'm glad I spent all the time sending tells and shouts to people. He chose an interesting rock. I guess he does need to be close to the rock, so he can get to her in time. Pop that. She's... Oh, I thought she was doing her attack. I was very confused. Let's get away from the healer a little bit. I mean, target's not in range. Don't give me that crap. Gots to kill the plumes. I assume I gots to kill the plumes. Yeah, he's hitting them too. Okay, they're all dead. And she is doing her thing. The Reckoning. Don't you reckon me, Garuda. Ow. So that's a... That just removes everything. So I assume if you don't have the pillars, you're just gonna die, is my assumption there. I also made the possibly wise assumption that I need to be in the center of the arena for that. Seems like a reasonable assumption here. And she has vanished. She has reappeared. I'm glad I didn't stand right in front of that. I'm also glad I dodged that. Let's move away. Here we go. I like this boss. I might do this boss some more, but whatever. I don't know what these plumes do. Should I be killing plumes? I'm gonna make the assumption I should be killing some plumes, so let's do that, shall we? Again, I don't know what they do. They usually just remove the rocks. Are they just applying extra deeps? They may just be applying deeps. Alright, we're alright. We got this. Look at that deeps. Put Quelling Strikes at an awkward time. She's over there. No, Sophie! We've lost our healer. We better do this. I was confused about what Garuda was going to do. Apparently kill Sophie. We did it anyway, so... Rejoice! It only took 3 attempts and a pre-made party to do it, but hey! A pre-made party of level 50s. No less. It's not like the only ones who actually replied were level 50s. Apparently she's not dead. And that's my controller again. I'll have to remove some sound edit bits there. That didn't make any sense at all. What is she doing? Why weren't you guys stopping them earlier? Now's probably a suboptimal time to try and do that. Just pointing that out to you guys. That is the end of the fight, so I don't know what's going on here. The sea lice. Oh. I'm not gonna serve you. Not the first person to try and do that. I really should unplug that. I am not yours. That's not how this works. There, unplug the stupid controller. I win somehow. And I'm the only one left in here. Does it actually still send to the party? It says I'm solo, so I'm gonna assume I'm not actually in a party. I'm probably gonna get another cutscene when I leave. What happened there? Good job, clean run. And Gabriel wept in sorrow for Sophie. If they're not still in the party, I will send them a tell to thank them for that. Because I appreciate it. This took like 3 hours because incompetence in the queue is forever apparently. So.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it. Ah! Impossible it is.
Kill you all.
Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, of all primates the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Guys.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who's forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still need to fight?
reserve. She cannot mean to... No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me, and feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
XII, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts. But that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. There, we shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.